Sega is back. Read the article. Okay, I saw this giddy post on Reddit about some article, and I read through it, and the Reddit post was right to be giddy, because Sega is grinding their quills to make a comeback, and they are doing it right, and I want to tell you how. So basically, Shuji Utsumi, he became Sega's new president and COO back in 2019, which is 2 years after Forces and a year before the Sonic movie. And Utsumi is a video game industry cowboy. He's been around. He worked at Sega for a bit on iconic games like Sonic Adventure and Jet Set Radio, then went away to help launched the PlayStation in the US and worked on major titles like Crash Bandicoot, and also went to Disney to help with Kingdom Hearts, etc. But when he was at Sega, they were in defense mode and focused too much on cutting costs, not putting in the proper money and time to make good games, only made arcade games using none of their other IPs to make stuff, and just churned out Sonic games such as Free Riders, All-Stars Racing, 3 Sonic Boom games, the Olympic games, Forces, etc. And this was a completely different approach to someone like Nintendo that makes Mario games like every 5 years. So when he came back, Utsumi refocused the company on its strongest franchises only, like Sonic, Yakuza, and Persona, which it has Joker, who you may know from Smash Bros. And on top of that, he wanted to revive classic IPs such as Jet Set Radio, and most recently Virtua Fighter, who you may remember from the Game Awards. Plus, that game was popping in 2006, mainly at the arcade. So to put it simply, Utsumi wanted Sega to focus on simplifying operations, spending as much money and time to make the best games possible, grow globally, i.e. make some movies, and creating games that appeal to both the Japanese and international players. And on top of that, Sega wants to be basically the rock and roll of gaming, while their rival Nintendo thrives in being the pop music of gaming. And that strategy has worked so far with games such as Frontiers and Sonic X Shadow, as well as the excitement already building up for Virtua Fighter. But he ended this interview with such a cold bar by saying that his message to Sega fans is simply that Sega is coming back. And all that makes my kidneys tingle. Sega gaming is coming strong, Chuckle Nuts, and it's not just Sonic. Sega is gonna pull off a Smash Ultimate and make sure everyone comes back.